But I wanted to ask you more about directing, actually. In terms
Yes.
of you have a wonderful resume of great television shows that you've worked on, and it's interesting. It goes from sci-fi to coming-of-age teen comedies to Sabrina. You know, it's a pretty wild group of shows. And I'm curious to know what show you are most proud of, or you found the most fulfilling, or conversely, the most challenging.
Gosh. Well,
You can only take one to a desert island. Which one would it be?
I know. Well, directorially, it's always, I mean, there's been a lot of wonderful experiences, but it's wonderful when you can do something that really goes beyond the show. It contributes to society. It's a benefit anyone watching, and it's actually early on. Second thing I ever directed. Because it's a tough deal. No one gave me a break as far as direct this. I had to like create it, sell it, and attach myself, and get a network approval to even direct what I created. So, but there was a little article. Actually no, it was a CNN. It was a CNN, just a little news thing about the youngest mayor ever elected in the history of the United States in Crab, Texas. He was 12 years old. But it was a microcosm for Washington. It was for the people. This kid, I won't get into all the details, but it all started where there was a car accident, and he happened to be by it, and he saw someone pass away because it took so long for an ambulance to get there. They didn't have any local medical teams, anything. It had to come from Houston. And he said, this isn't right. We need this in our community. And so he ran for mayor, and he won. And he got a temporary medical team in town, temporary police department. I mean, it was incredible with this new roads, Houston owed them, but no one ever asked. So anyway, I thought, man, what a story. So I optioned it. I co-wrote the script, and this particular young man's a hero was a man by the name of Holmes. He was a blind African American, not well educated, and he made his living by selling junk, and he financed this kid's campaign for $150 or something, and the kid wins anyway. And Holmes, in life, he said, the whole purpose of life, the hope is to go down proud. You go down proud. That's how you want to live your life. And anyway, we shot the film, and again, I thought it was such a wonderful microcosm for watching. And I thought, would anyone ever really get the deeper meaning of this movie? Will they really get it? Well, a few years goes by, and I was contacted by PBS. It was on the Wonderworks series. On PBS, and they said we want you to know. Oh my gosh. So my old age, I'm forgetting the country for crying out loud. Anyway, one country they were going through their a period where they were turning toward democracy. And they put together a committee putting together their Poland.
Poland.
Yeah, Poland. And they're putting together their constitution, and they have the committee and blah, blah, blah. And they had a request to screen Lone Star Kid because they thought it was like just an amazing example of the way democracy should work, the constitution should work. So it was literally used as a tool, creating Poland with a whole new democratic format. And that was it for me. I thought, I'll just quit now because it really had an effect on an entire country. As far as challenges, God, every show you do, there's always a challenge. But I think it's just as far as just being scared out of my pants and all that were these huge effect shows. Because I kind of faked myself in there to do these huge, they pretended I knew what I was doing. I was like one day ahead of everybody. I'd be calling up friends, so I pretty much learned, special effects on the set. And when you do Spielberg shows like Sequest, and you're doing Hercules, and you're doing Xena, and you're doing, a couple of different Star Treks. I mean, it's quite challenging. You have so many different variables that could go wrong, and there's so much detail in every shot, and but it was also just so much fun to even have that challenge. And what's great about sci-fi, and I just love the writing on Deep Space Nine. Love the writing. Voyager. There was always a morality play to Star Trek. So not only was it fun to shoot and creative, there was also a heart to the story. There was a purpose, and so you have that combination of high tech and also just heartfelt drama. So it was that they were the most challenging, but so much fun.
Oh, thank you for that. Are you still in touch, or do you know what happened to the Lone Star Kid? Is he still around?
Actually, it's a very sad story.
Oh no.
He passed away from cancer, and Chad, who I cast in the part, and we didn't have any money, so I had to cast someone from Texas. He passed away. Oh. So it's like, but James Earl Jones starred in it also, and he's doing great. He's still going, yeah.